What's up? What's up? The gap should fill like 9 more points, 10 more points. What's up, everyone? Vladimir. Hey, it's Cliff. Cliff, did you change your name? Cliffy. Hey, Kate, thanks for stopping by. Brett, what's up? Good morning, sir. How's everyone feeling this morning? We doing all right? I have no clue what we want to do today. I'm being 100% honest. Watch SPX. Oh, right here, SPX sitting on 6,700. This is kind of my flip spot for the day. Right there at the low of that candle. Here. But yeah, yesterday, downtrend all day after 2 uptrend days, filled in the gaps. What do you do now? There's the gap fill. Wait, Andre mentioned on Tuesday this new indicator here. It's amazing. All right. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything right here with where we're at. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm looking around trying to figure out what to even do. I don't think it's always said this. Hey, it's Cliffy. Cliff, I don't know. For gold, Brett. Let's take a look at gold. Gold's so tough for me, just the way I trade. I mean, you fall this much, you probably bounce. Like, what happens here? I have no idea. Look at the daily. Right at the daily 9. Buy well above it. On this new indicator, I like this one better. I don't care about that. I don't care about the midnight thing though. Not at all. I like having previous day close right here. Tesla down 5.5. Netflix decent. See, Nvidia stock right here. If anything's moving off the open here. Meta pushing, Palantir, decent push. Broadcom, nice push. Ooh, CrowdStrike. And I've been watching CrowdStrike for several days. CrowdStrike looks really good. Where's Pan W? Okay, solid. And Q's at the pivot point. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't really have a good read. Nice push. Crowd strike's just going without me. Yeah, maybe I think about this, Grambo. Oh, I don't know. Good morning, Serenity. Seven offsuit, the nice early win. Boom. Yeah, I'm not confident about it, but I don't want to fade it. That makes sense. This is Microsoft getting smoked. Welcome if you got them, as they say. I don't know. Trump is making an announcement at 3 p.m. this afternoon. What are the quantum stocks doing on all that mess from last night? There was a report out that the Trump administration was going to take like a $10 million stake in these multi-billionaire companies. I don't see how that even matters other than a symbolic gesture. The administration's kind of behind us, but touche. When is Trump not making an announcement? I don't have any reason to like get short here. Yesterday was beautiful because I was able to. I bought off that zone. So Tuesday, I talked about the zone that I drew. I was able to long off of my zone basically for that gap fill, and then I got back short here after it went through. It came back and back tested. Came through, came back tested the top of the zone. I got short and wrote it down. I think I got out like here somewhere, maybe here. Yesterday played out nicely, but I just don't. When I see this and this, I mean, what's next? If it gets back over some stuff, probably get a move. We had an IB play today. Yep, 7-2 offset. Nice trade off the open. Really, I right the opening candle here. I should have just been on tried to long against 25K the gap fill, but aside of that, I haven't really seen a great opportunity that I just love. ES is looking pretty solid. Oh, well, I need some news or something. This yeah, let's see that 30 minute. That's interesting. I mean, I can't chase along. Hey, look, we get a red candle somewhere up here, maybe in this area. Problem is, you know how these like morning pumps can go. They can just keep going. You scalp a short right here against 110 to 125, back to 60 maybe. Like that CrowdStrike CEO is on NBC. Something's doing good in my portfolio because my whole thing just bounced. Dell calls. Yep, Dell. Whoa. Somebody just filled what, 1,300, 1,200 lots? Yeah, somebody just filled 1,300. I don't know if you guys saw that on Time and Sells. Right here, 115. Somebody filled. There's an 800 lot and a 387. All right, well, at least I'm not trying to short this, but there was a 800 lot and a 387 lot that just filled there on NQ. Something makes me think we're gonna fly back today. Boy, I'm not gonna step in front of this, whatever that is. Oh, we're just going straight up 150 points. You think this is a fake move? I don't know. Yeah, I should have at some point closed my eyes and buy. Saw that huge order come through. I put that up here. See if I can show you guys what I saw. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, this is what you guys see that? This is what I saw at 115. Look at these. Look at this size. See this? 800 and 387. That's a heck of a I mean, we're super overextended, but I don't have any reason to like try to short this stupid thing. Maybe back to 130, 125. I'm gonna move this to 115. Maybe a back test of 115 we have to buy. Hmm. I love the NFPs, but we haven't got NFP data this month. Like I have NFP. We really haven't got NFP since September. We never quite made it down there. NFP is great when you get NFP. I don't know when we're gonna get that data though. It's getting extended enough. I may try to short it up here. Right here at this 180, maybe 180. See if we can get back to 150, 135. We'll try it. Why not? Let's take it back to 130. I went super light on this just in case it just keeps going over my head. A little scout. Let me get 30 points here. Or 20. Where did I get in at? 25 points. There we go. All right. So good trim at 150. All right. We're going to immediately stop break even. I just take it off here, take my 20 points. Do we have data coming out? Oh, home sales. There we go. Come on. Come out a little bit more. Let's see if I can get down here. I've got just like a little trim sprayed out all through here. Already took off half though. They're 20, 30 points. CrowdStrike's about to make a new all-time high. I'm just playing a little counter trend scalp. I am not like bearish this move at all. I'm just playing a little scalp back to here. And I can't get hurt by this because I already trimmed. I may have to push one more time and then it comes back. It should come back down to here or at least 125. But I'm not gonna play with this thing. I just move my stop down in profit. I get at least a few more points on the rest of this. Yeah, it still looks frothy. What I want to know, Grambo. There we go. Come on in. I just want to go back to that 115 guy. The guy was on the bid too. I just push it down to like 130. There we go. There we go. This just looks so weird today. I got 130, so I got that trim off, and I'm just gonna stop out over 142. Give me 115. Really, 120, 125 should be a trim. I don't even really have levels below that. I mean, what would the next level even be? 170, 80? I mean, I'm sorry, 075, 080? I don't know. We got EMA 9. That's probably good exit here. I see EMA or S, ES. I can't talk this morning, guys. What am I doing? ES hitting the EMA 9 right here. Kind of where I'd like to see NQ hit too, but you kind of have a big spot here. You have the middle of that 30-minute orb so far, the 9, and this like whole number 6750 on ES. It could crush back down in here, but I don't know. I'm kind of I want to get out. I don't want to just get out, lock in some profit here. And 50 points on a counter trend scalp's pretty good day at the office, no? Here we go. We're gonna get 115. Give me that 115. Right where that big lot got filled. There we go. I'm out. All right. About 58 points there. 60 points. You really have to think about, do you buy it right here? No, QCOM pulled back. Get out of that. What's NVIDIA look like on the daily? I'm not a huge fan of NVIDIA. This QCOM, I think this still looks good, but it could come back and like back test here and then go. Almost have to think about getting long. We bounce off of 100. And do you get long right here off of? Got 15 minutes for that IB. All right, well. I'm always somewhere, Dom. I'm always somewhere. It's probably a buy down there. Oh, dude, yeah. Anybody that got long in pre-market's doing great. BB, you hit that long 114. Yeah, where that big guy bought that 115 area, like, was probably. That's why I moved the box down here. You see, I was talking about ES right at this whole number two. We're kind of going different directions here. We got a red candle. Oh wow, CrowdStrike just blew. No, I should have got that CrowdStrike trade the other day. Yeah, it's much weaker. Keeping me out of NQ right now. Any of you guys that bought that down there are sitting really nice. If you got long at 115 area, look, it held over this 125 on the 5 minute. That looks pretty good. What's bothering me is this right here. ES is not looking good. The video looks okay. What are our big names doing? Apple, Amazon broke previous high, so even though it's coming down a little bit, it still looks good. Broadcom's super strong. That looks really good. Google kind of no man's land. Meta looks good, strong. Microsoft, nothing. Netflix 200-day area. It's gonna struggle down there. The video looks decent. Tesla, I don't know what you do with Tesla after earnings. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Appreciate it, Brett. Could probably still be in it, honestly. 180 was a good spot. But I don't have much confidence in the setup here, so I take what I can get and then walk away for a little bit. I do want to watch this SPX 6700 is the big pivot spot. Keep an eye on that. If you're on ES, it's 67.37, 7 points lower from where we're at. But keep your eye on that. Notably weaker. Golly, oil is up 5%. Appreciate that, Vladimir. I don't always hit it, but I try to. We're still hanging out above this 115, right where that big guy was filling. We'll get the first hour in 10, 12 minutes. Maybe we'll get another setup there. For now, the setup is to break this high. TRMB. What is TRMB? Guys, if you're in the chat, you have something that you like, a trade, a stock idea, whatever. Hey, throw it at me. Throw it out in the world. Let other people take a look into it. Maybe give you an opinion, whatever. From a chart structure, it's a pretty solid chart structure. Package software. I don't know what they do. They have earnings, what, next week? Next Wednesday? The chart structure is not bad. Kind of longing into resistance if you long here, but it's more of a stock pick, so you're probably, more like long-term look at it. You have to let me know what that is doing, Dom. All right, watch this right here. Watch SPX right here. I don't even know what to do now, other than watch, see what happens here. Another rejection yesterday. Look at that same spot. Look at that box I have. I drew this box on stream with you guys on Tuesday. I just keep sliding it. I just keep sliding it over yesterday and today. I wish I had a better handle on how the Dow moves. It moves so different. I feel like you have to really know the stocks in the Dow. Like you have to have a good like finger on the Dow. I mean, like UNH and Boeing, Amazon's in there, and some others. You got to really have an idea of like because the Dow moves based on it's only 30 stocks, so it moves like more. Like some days you'll see the Dow. Like today, the Dow's red while everything else is green right now. Yeah, what is I don't have a good read on YM. I go to the ETF. Yeah, I have no good read on this. I think I could trade IWM better than I could trade the Dow or RTY. Oh, I got nothing right here. Absolutely nothing. This looks like it's gonna fly though. Please stop so we can get long. We can get long somewhere here and play this break. Even if it pulls back to like 125, I think I'd still long it. The video just made a new high. I think I gotta close my eyes and buy somewhere in here to try to get this IB high. That's where my thought process is, but I don't have a good like place to just jump in right here. I've seen this I've seen this get really dirty before. If it comes back to like right here, you buy this and maybe you get that. This kind of needs to hold here. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. No, I didn't. Oh, a couple of guys in the chat were long at the open. I longed actually. I did long the open last night. We go all the way back to that. Where was that? I longed. The only thing I did last night was I got long right in here, and I took it up to right here and got out. So I had a nice little win. That was a gap fill play right at the open of futures. I didn't touch it since then. And then the first trade I took was got short right here, covered it all like right here. This is just gonna go without me. Nope, these are normal candles. Just normal candles right here. Aikanashi looks much different. There's Aikanashi. I hate the way those look. It just confuses me. I know some people use them like for momentum and stuff, whatever, and they do really well. Boy, I do not do well with those. 3 minutes until this IB, which our target would be new high of day. 20 points of room right now, but do I want to give it 50 points of drawdown? But first hour is bullish. Everything looks bullish today. So if we get that going in our favor. See if anything else down the watch list is looking interesting. Honeywell. Honeywell had their earnings this morning. Boy, Bitcoin is all over the map. Ethereum's on the verge of just death. But a lot of those crypto names look like a short. All right, we got 20 seconds. I'm probably going to try to buy a long somewhere in here and play the IB. What's a yes look like? Yes, yes, okay. All right, let's see if this candle pulls down a little bit. I'm going to try a long. All right, I got a little starter off. Add lower. I don't want to risk that far. Where do we go over this? 185. Like 220s probably. All right, there's my trade setup for now. Like I should be a little bit more patient, but I had to go ahead and get in. Onto new high of day. Ooh, we're looking decent. We need something else to bounce. Need a video to bounce. Something catch a bid here for us. Yeah, I know a lot of people that use these Mike and Ashies. There's the pitch, all right. Farming into a high-tech industry makes self-driving tractor systems. Run smarter ones. Ooh, John Deere and AGCO. That's really interesting. I'm a big fan of all the automation that's going to come. I grew up in Arkansas, so I know a lot of farmers, obviously, and a lot of these farmers, like, I mean, for years they've had these GPS systems that basically drive the, basically guide the farm truck for you, whatever. I mean, I'm sorry, the tractor for you. Like you really just sit there in like these air conditioning cabs watching movies on your phone, or back in the day, the little like portable DVD players. But it's the self-driving aspect is I think it's going to be huge, huge, huge. All right, come on, let's get this IB high break 180. That is really, really interesting. What's up, Rod? Man, retire on dividends. How many points is this 180? So I can alert it 37 points. Okay. Looking good. We're looking good. I'm taking off a huge amount at the IB break because I don't have like a whole lot beyond that. Like I'm taking out like 2/3. I'm not taking like a trim and then like a half. Like the trade is to get the IB break and then we're done. Looks like a nice little flag though. 15-minute. Rod, I got you. I got you anytime. I'm not like I mean I know people that are absolute wizards on the charts, but I think I've spent enough time on them. I can navigate them pretty quickly at least. Okay, we're just looking for this 180 break. And if you want to know why, I'm gonna hear order filled on my other screen while this happens. IB breaks one side or the other, 98 0.5% of the time. Um, um, I'll go over the stats after this plays out. Give me that 180. There we go. All right, we got the trade we wanted. We moved the stop. We're out 2/3. It'll be a good day, Tater. I used to use Thinkorswim. Was starting to get decent at it, but I don't know. Thinkorswim has some really cool features, but TradingView I just like better. TradingView is just easier to navigate for me. All right, IB high taken. Um, the data that I was looking at there. Let me close this sidebar, make it bigger. If you look at this single break, so at least one side breaking 74% of the time, double break 24% of the time. This right here, no break. So that first hour of the market to not break either side. So the indicators got it for me, but where the zero is on either side, so it's just marking the first hour of the market, initial balance, IB. You break one side or the other 98.5% of the time. So this number right here, this is how many times it doesn't break at least one side. Okay. So you're either going to break one side or both sides. That's the statistic here. And then if I go in a little bit deeper and go by rejection, this is where the other huge piece comes in. You see this statistic right here on the right hand side, 82%. If we just round up, 82% probability. Oh, hold on. Gotta get some trims put in here. Hold on, let me revisit that thought here in just a second. We're 250, 200, 205, 230, I guess is a good spot. Okay. All right, I just wanted to put a couple little small trims on my chart there. Up 50 points, 45 points on this long. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, let me finish out this thought. Okay, so when the low is formed first, the first hour of the market, the low is formed first. And I know I'm on QQQ, NASDAQ, it's kind of the same thing. The statistics really don't change much. I'll put it on NASDAQ, just the accuracy piece here. So yeah, the statistic actually goes higher when I go to the NASDAQ. So look at that, basically 84%. What that's saying is when the low forms first, so you see this right here, it says low formed first. When that happens, so in this case, here's our first hour of the market. Where's our low of the first hour? It's right here, the first candle. Where's our high? It's right here in the second candle. So this low formed first, high formed second. That tells me there's an 84% chance that this move is going to happen. So based on that statistic, I want to look to buy long somewhere in here. So that's exactly what I did. Boom. So there's a perfect rundown. This is a beautiful rundown of the IB buy rejection statistic playing out for us. ES has the same statistic that hasn't played out yet, by the way. Oh yeah, Dom, you're asking about that? Yeah, so here, let's look at ES. So I usually look for whichever one's going to do it first. That's where I kind of want to take the trade. But ES, 72%. 72% of the time on ES. So you have the same strong statistic. Here's ES. Here's your high. Here's your low. Low was formed first. High was formed second. You should break the high. 72% of the time. I mean, think about that. If you just do that rough numbers, if you take the trade 10 times, it worked 7. I like that. Yeah, if any of you guys have insights on YM, I'm still learning. So, like, I pay attention to a lot of things, but I'm still learning them. So, like, for example, oil. I've been watching oil for quite a while. I've been paying even closer attention to it for like, I don't know, 9, 10 months. Like I literally check it, kind of chart it almost daily. I just don't have a good enough like read on oil, if that makes sense. My stop is all the way up here like 150. I'm not playing with this thing. So there's a reason why I took off like 2/3 most of my position on this break because that's the trade that it played out for me, and that's what I was saying. Like once, if one of them does the IB break, like I could expect it to maybe get rejected or something like that, or fall back in. Doesn't have to, but I don't like the second one unless this like does this for a little bit. It kind of reloads. I don't like trying to play the second one to happen right after the first one happens. I'd almost rather kind of they both go and do it, or kind of like reset up for you. You know, let the EMAs catch back up. I mean, look how far we're still pretty far from like even the 21 EMA. Let's not forget that we ripped straight up this morning. We went straight up, bounced, did this. So we just want to be careful here. Yep. That's why we have stops and profit right there. It was an aggressive move. Look at that nice bounce. All right. I think it's still valid. I stopped out right up here. I'm fine with that. I don't care. I'm having a great morning. I still think it's a beautiful trade. I still think it's a great continued long. But yeah, YM, anybody that's got thoughts on YM, I would love to just learn more about the behavior of it. I'm just not super familiar with it. Um, yeah, so this chart right here, so I have like multiple charts tabs open. So here's your 15 minute. 15 minute looks really good still to go higher. This is a 15 minute, and then this other one I have NQ and ES 5 minute charts. NQ on the left, ES on the right, and then my daily chart over here. I go check things on. Oh, yeah, I mean just IB high, midpoint, back to the high. I still think this could go much higher. A lot of tech names making new highs of day right now. Frontier new high of day, Broadcom new high of day, AMD's getting a nice push almost there. Amazon about to do it. Google, yeah. Mega cap tech looking great. Microsoft, oh, oh, this looks really good to me. All right, what are we doing now? No one under 40 trades the Dow Jones. That's funny. It's sorry, it's not 100% chance, but I will pull up that. I will pull up that trade for you. It's here. Let me go to a smaller time frame so we can see it clearly. Okay, so what we're talking about this right here. So this candle broke. After this candle, you come back to this is the 25%. This gray line right here, 135. That is a like it's like a 60 something percent chance. Let me go to by retracement on the IB report. We'll go to NQ. Breakout by retracement 62% of the time. So more times than not, after this breaks, this gets tested again at some point today. 135. So you do have that opportunity as well. Match that up with ES lagging us a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I've seen a lot of tech stocks that look good though. So I'm not really super interested in playing that retrace. Netflix not looking fantastic, but we know what's going on with Netflix after the earnings needs to cool off. Tesla actually decent bounces here, decent. So pulled down in the morning, pushed up, and then held kind of pre-market lows. Tesla's okay. Nvidia, there's just a ton of traffic right here on Nvidia. Right where we're at. But Nvidia looks good, at least today. Microsoft's getting rejected hard on that IB high. Meta very sideways. I'll get back to my 15-minute chart. Yeah, Meta stuck under previous day's high. But when I see previous day's high broken, it makes me think that at any point that happens. Google kind of not doing much of anything. It had big news the other night. Broadcom did make a new high of day. That still looks pretty good. I mean, this kind of looks flaggy, honestly. Amazon, yeah. Can't be mad with Amazon's setup. Well, this doesn't. Well, not doing much here. Interesting. These other names, let's see. Here's Palantir. Palantir just up and to the right. Let's get back to NQ. But when I tell you, yeah, LEU. I mean, this is another one of those just like on a list froth stocks. It did hold this consolidation. It looks like it's kind of in no man's land, but it did hold where you have a little volume shelf right here. But you see that, like, yeah, but this is kind of in no man's land. See how this is being kind of like contrary? This played out, but this is kind of like, I don't know if I want to go take IB high. I mean, the statistic says it should, but it could like come set back up first. Maybe that retracement play back to here happens first. Maybe you get this 135 first that Sar was kind of mentioning there. I don't know. I've had a great morning. Two nice, easy wins in a row. And now what? Let me get this tweeted out here real fast. So what you guys got in real time, we can put it on the timeline for other people to oh, all right, I'm gonna make this look nice for everyone real fast. There, there. We get long for that. Okay. All right, let's get back to where I was. Boom, got that tweet out there for everyone. Chop, chop, chop now after those two trade setups. Make it three in a row. So the trick, one of the tricks to trading is you get two wins in a row. That means two things worked out nicely. When that happens in markets, markets usually go into a some type of consolidation, top or reset, reload for the next move. So the next move has to like reset up, if that makes sense. The you need the next move to like load and I mean I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Nvidia is just gonna Nvidia is the toughest thing for me to trade right now. I don't understand why Nvidia keeps doing this, but yeah, you have to like it's like you almost have to like reload. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example. It's like they like set up what would be a good analogy for that? Man, I don't really want to talk about firearms on here. Let's see, what's something that you could like reload? You could do like baseball or so, I don't know. You gotta like set everything back up again. Maybe if you're playing a board game, if you're playing like chess or checkers or something like that, you got to reset all of you won the game, you got to reset up all the pieces again. You got to reload it, right? So I mean that's one way I look at it. Or like if you want to do baseball, if you think about baseball, so like if you have runners in scoring position, you hit a home run, boom, right? You've got a 3-run home run like we saw the other night. You had two runners on base, guy came up, he hits a home run. All right. Now in baseball, like you don't just swing for a home run every single time, right? You need a good pitch. You're trying to put the ball in play. You score more runs if people are on base. Just trying to swing for home runs, it's only one run, right? But if you get a base hit, which is higher probability, base hits are higher probability than home runs. Get the base hits, whatever you see it kind of reload. Bases are loaded again. All right, now maybe you take that home run swing, right? Yeah, there's a lot of ways, a lot of analogies. Battery, I like the battery analogy. You know, you charge something up, you use that battery, whatever, or gassing up. You need the fuel, right? After that, like you got to recharge, reset, reload. In a video on the daily chart, big move up, big move down, it's reloading with some fake outs involved. These little fake outs for both directions. Have to track tires again. Yeah, I see a lot of good. Yeah, like a wind up toy makes sense as well. I see a lot of good analogies there. That's the mindset though. I think you guys get the picture because whenever you know whenever the market moves big, it needs to like consolidate or pull back or something to get the next move. If you want a sustained move, I mean, look at the bigger picture here. We uh we had a big move up for 2 days. We went sideways for a day, kind of tried to reload, and then we came back down. Now we've bounced off of that. So like when I think about this, if I think, okay, big move here, we reset a little bit. Now we're trying to get the move again. All right, even if you look at this, like boom, 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 and then this happened. And it's just you see big move, reset. And then look at this. You see this like this here's a loading area. Look, load, 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 boom, big move. Reset a little bit, come back up, couldn't get through it. Obviously, we had news on this day. We're like over here, big move up, kind of resetting. But once this is big and you see kind of, it's a little bit smaller, boom. And then look, here we go, boom, move, reset, boom, reset. And then it's like, okay, well, we're going to go the other way. Big move up, reset, 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 boom. That's the way I visualize it. And look, this consolidation is good and healthy because look, we're in an uptrend. You see the EMAs moving up with us here. I haven't even touched this all day, which is probably going to be the best buy today if you do touch it. ES, maybe not the best buy of the day, but for the rest of the day. ES still consolidating above moving averages. Still hasn't taken this, which we know is a high probability. So you're kind of reloading, getting that spring coiled back up. Somebody said PLTR was doing well. What does PLTR look like daily? I have not looked at this daily. Here you go. All right, PLTR, big move, gonna reload, smaller move, reload, another move, and then it had earnings and whatever. Then look, once it like overall, this has made a huge move. Came back down, it reset, reloaded. You see this reload right here? And then boom, there's your move off of that reload. Now it's like reloading here. And on the reload, this could go either way, right? Now markets go up more than they go down. So you would probably look for this move more often. We're also in a massive bull market. This is also Palantir. I'm not trading Palantir, but I'm just saying, just for the thought process here. But here's a huge reload, right? You can see things really squeeze together. The more things can squeeze together like this, the more explosive the move's going to be out of that. But like the tighter it gets coiled up, the bigger the move can go. And there's been a lot of examples of that recently in the market. Some of these names that people let's see. Let's see if I can let me think of trying to think of one that have huge base that really like loaded up and made a great move. Yeah, I can't really think of one off the top of my head right now. I mean, UNH, lot of consolidation, and then it got a big move. After a big move, like the rubber band kind of snapped back, but so if you get a big move like this in both directions, okay, let's reload, reload. Once you reloaded, boom, another move. And then you're reloading again. A little bit smaller move, but that's after making two huge moves, right? This is one of my favorite companies right here, InU. If you guys don't know this one, just put it on your watch list. Don't go buy it. Just put it on your watch list. Digital banking, Latin America. My second largest position, actually. Big fan. Oh, almost fell over right there. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at Palantir in a 15-minute. Nice moves on Palantir. Oracle looking really strong. Here we go. Amazon back over 220. It's decent. Look, Broadcom looks great still. Costco not looking hot today, but Costco had a good day yesterday. Google looking good. Meta, Microsoft. or Netflix down at the 200-day. I bought some Netflix yesterday. I would actually probably consider buying more if it continues going lower. I like the company. The one-off thing that happened, it's breaking the 200-day, but like right in here. I mean, worst case scenario, if this comes lower, I can buy more, right? But worst case scenario, I own Netflix at the 200-day moving average. Same thing with like Amazon. Bought Amazon the other day. If Amazon continues lower, comes down to 200 or whatever, as a long-term investment, I own one of the best companies that we have at the 200-day moving average somewhere. I'm going to be okay, right? I mean, just look historically, if you bought, even if you bought here, look at this, you could buy it here in 2024. It came back to that price again, and like I mean, but still, even if you owned it here, look where you are now. Even if you bought Amazon at 200-day back here, I mean, this was a brutal drawdown in 2022. But even if you bought it here, look, what's that, a year, 2 years later, basically? And you can be buying more. You don't go all in on stuff, right? That's my thought process. So you could easily defend buying great companies at the 200-day moving average or below. Now that said, Amazon just not acts super well. I'll tell you what's interesting. I got long right in here. I took most of my profits here, got stopped out in profit here, and look where we're just sitting. I'm not like adding, I'm not trading, I'm not going back and forth, I'm not getting chopped up because my trade setup earlier was a little overextension back down to this area. And then once I had the IB set up, I had this trade. Now, you know, this has happened. We're reloading. And notice how, like we were talked about ES, I mentioned this earlier. Does ES make the same IB break, or does it maybe have to like kind of come reload first before maybe doing it? or does it break the low? I mean, to break one side or the other. Still in an uptrend though. I mean, nothing wrong with this. And look where these candles are closing compared to, see these candle closures here, and then now these candles are still up here. We still have the 60% chance to hit here. So I just have mixed things overall. The first hour was green, bullish in the market, so we should close at least above this today. I don't really like doing anything here until things kind of reset. And this could roll right back over. But what I do know for sure is my trade setups played out nicely, right? And then once those play out, I need something else to set up. I can't just keep going long or short. I need to take a look at some of my options positions. Feel good on some of these. If any of these daily charts are setting up, Snowflake charts set up pretty decently. Oracle, 50-day will undercut and reclaim, but you still have this kind of bear gap right here. And there, Hood. Well, we talked about Hood yesterday. People were like, I'm down 8%, 7%. I just, what do I do? Do I sell? And I was like, well, at least let it try to bounce back and then decide. Talked about this on stream yesterday. So at least let it bounce back. And even yesterday, intraday, it bounced back. How far? Percent bounce just yesterday. 10% overall. Oh, we're just chilling. Just to chilling. Come on, Brits. Oh, IBM. I'm glad you brought this up. So IBM 50 day. Look at this. Look at this massive bounce on IBM. I should have bought IBM today. IBM, they talked about quantum within their thing yesterday. AMD and IBM have a partnership. I was here. Let me pull this up. IBM. I didn't listen to the conference call, but I read this and then I went to the transcript last night actually. But they had some very good things to say. I mean, the negative side wasn't that. I mean, they had a couple things that were on decline, but it wasn't like it wasn't really that much. But like, when I was reading through this and I went to the transcript, saw what they were saying about quantum, what they were saying about AI. Um, they here, if I go to full transcript, there was a piece in here about AI. Let me see if I can find this. There we go. This piece right here. Partner deeply with all the hyperscalers. All right, guys. There's the 21. That could have been a buy. That could have been a buy. I'm gonna chase it now. 30 points higher. 20 points higher. Yeah, 30 points higher. But I don't know, I'm just not interested much. Oh no, what happened? Wrong button. All right, I'm actually going to tweet this out because I'm just not trying to overtrade right now. This is super interesting to me on the IBM stuff, though. Right there. All right. Yeah, so now this is where you look for ES to kind of reload, make and go take its high, and you look for the 21 EMA right there to hold and be the buy to take you higher. We didn't quite get to that retracement point, but that's okay. 62% chance that that was going to happen. Yeah, partner with Anthropic. I mean, saw that in here too. Here comes your move. So ES should take this high, and we should see our next level up here on NQ. I mean, this looks good. Nothing else to say. This looks good. My targets would have been like 220s probably, 215, 220, and then like 230, 247. If you're looking for targets. Yep, new high of day there. I'm probably done for the day. NVIDIA new high day, Microsoft new high of day. I'm not really interested in a whole lot more trades because I don't really know what I can long against, but I'm not going to fight this. I'm not going to try to short it until we get like some kind of, I mean, it'd have to be some kind of major rejection up here or major overextension or major rejection. But if you look, we should move probably pretty quickly through this area. The further it gets, the more this traffic you're going to run into. Yeah, you're probably looking for previous session high. I mean, we should touch one of these two. I think we could get to 290 today. All right. That's what I'm gonna leave you guys with today. I'm not looking to long and continue this move, but that's where I think it's going. I got my 2 wins for the day right there. Something else sets up for me, I'll take it, but I'm gonna be super picky because I want to make sure I really like it instead of just guessing, right? Appreciate all you guys tuning in. I'll be live on Wolf Trading this afternoon and tomorrow all day on Wolf Trading with the crew. Appreciate all you guys and hope you have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Raj, Pete the Cat, see you sliding in here at the end. Grambo. Well, oh, I saw Will pop in here. What's up, Will? Sorry, I was on a deep dive of IBM there for a second. Yeah, appreciate all you guys. BB, Dr. J, Star, Brett, Vladimir, Dom. Who else was in here? Oh, my man Rod stopped by. Ocho, Bitcoin, Serenity was in here earlier. I'm trying to remember who else was in here, but appreciate all you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys on Wolf Trading Stream this afternoon. I'll be on, actually, I need to look at my calendar. What do I have coming up? Ooh, nothing. We have an earnings show coming up 1 p.m. Then we're going to live stream at 2. Wait, all right, I'm going to Spaces. I'm always in Discord, and we'll see what happens. All right, guys. See you guys on the next one.